Hey there guys, hope you're all good and welcome to this TC coaching informational video where I'm going to talk you through how to execute my shoulder circuit. Now I've developed this circuit over the years of training for the decathlon, mainly to help strengthen the rotator cuffs and stop me screwing my elbows up when I'm throwing javelin. Everything here is 10 movements, 10 repetitions of everything. You can start off with just body weight, just doing it with your hands. Eventually you can move up to 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. But the first movement that we're going to start off with is forward windmills, forward windmill rotations. So I'm trying to go for as big a range of motion as I can, basically looking at butterfly stroke, then brushing as close as I can to my hip. Once we've hit 10 of them, we're going to go to backward windmills. Exactly the same principle. We're just working different parts of the shoulder here, trying to open it up a little bit. This is absolutely fine to do with little to no warm-up. I tend to use it as a bit of a finisher because you can't really do too much once you've hit it up. Then we're going to go into reverse skiers, or essentially like a rear delt raise from a half squat position. So the biggest thing here is to make sure that the hands don't go below the hips. We basically hit that one for 10 seconds or 20 reps really, rather than the normal 10 reps. Then we're going to come to prone straight arm lifts, just out in front of us, kind of like Superman's. Really work hard. This is actually going to work your lower lumbar a little bit as well to help isolate. But making sure that nothing moves apart from that arm. You can see it's a little bit better on this side. See how it drops? Then I re-engage each time. You shouldn't try and lift with the lower back at all. That will just have to stay engaged in order to keep everything isolated, basically, as we move through there. 10 of both of them. Cool. Now we're going to move to front delt raises. We're going to go full extension on these, so full range, because we're going nice and light. We're not looking at going heavy. We're really just trying to fire up the shoulders as much as we can, take it as close to exhaustion as possible. If you don't feel like you're getting to exhaustion by the end of this circuit, then look to add 1 kilo in weight next week. That's your only progression here, really. Don't try and add any more reps. After the front delts, we're going to go to sides. Full range lateral fly. Boom, look at that. Really just trying to open up that shoulder girdle. We're working specifically on pinching the shoulder blades as we come up here so that we stay right in this plane. We don't lean forward, we don't lean back. Hit 10 of these. I am struggling at this point, you can clearly tell, because I'm starting to swing a little bit. That is not what we're after. We want to try and stay as isolated as possible. Now we're going to go, at this point your shoulders should be shot. We're going to go to, ideally you want to try and do a full bow. So I can only really get to about a half bow here. See how my hands only get down to just below my elbows? I want them to try and fully rotate as best you can. Really great rotator cuff exercise, but it's fucking hard right now because you can just about hold your shoulders up in place. Then finally we're going to go through internal external rotation of the shoulder. Boom, very nice. For 10 reps. This is just your last exercise because it's probably one of the easiest ones, but the shoulders can be a bit short once we come to hit this. Once we've hit those 10, we are done. So the only other way that you would progressively over that is you would take 1.5 minutes now, and then you would add a second or third set. But let's start by just adding the weight up to 3 kilos. Any questions, let me know. Take care, guys. Bye.